Hi all. Today we will do another draft video of Ravnica Allegiance. Let's jump right in. So we have a very easy first pick in Ethereal Absolution. It's a great card. It gives all your creatures +1/+1 and gives all your opponent's creatures -1/-1. That's a big difference. And the ability is also very relevant because it basically creates two flyers. So that's very good. Other good cards in this pack are the Sphinx of the New Wrath, Lawmine's Binding. They're both Azorius cards and are also both very good. I'm not a big fan of Forbidden Spirit, but it's definitely playable. Other good cards are Gates Ablaze in the Gates decks. It's board clear, and Gates Ablaze works pretty good with Ram if you can pick that up, because Gates Ablaze will never kill the Ram. That's also something to consider. But for now, let's take Ethereal Absolution and let's see what else we find. Okay, so the picks here are not very good. The uncommons, from the uncommons, the Gaia Engineer is the best card, but doesn't go at all with our first pick. For the rest, the Aeromonculus is a great card and Lawmine's Binding. The rest is mediocre at best. Let's take the Lawmine's Binding, because we can splash the Lawmine's Binding pretty cheaply with just 1 blue, and fits the best with our Ethereal Absolution, which we definitely prefer not to give up. If we didn't take Ethereal Absolution and this was the first pick in the first pack, I would probably still take Lawmine's Binding, because it's good card, and as I said, it's very splashable in other drafts. But I can't fault you about taking Aeromonculus, because it's all these cards are you commit yourself to two colors, so basically a guild. But let's take the Lawmine's Binding for now. Ooh, best cards here are not in our colors. I like that Ravels a lot, but it's not for the pick I think we should make it. I think it's Enraged Ceratok or the Sour Form Hydrate. I do think the Enraged Ceratok is better. It doesn't go with our colors though. But Orzhov and Azorius don't seem to be open. So let's take this one and let's see what else we can pick up. So here the best card is Screw the Critics or Sour Form Hydrate. I think Screw the Critics is better. But we can also still play Simic. That means we can play blue, green. I'm not a big fan of Plague White. Well, it's definitely playable, but I don't think we should take that here. I do think we should take the Sour Form Hybrid. The Screw the Critic is better, as I said, but we can still play blue, green, and splash the Lawmine's Binding. And in that case, we can maybe also splash the Ethereal Absolution. So let's take the Sour Form Hybrid for now. Okay, here the best card is Summary Judgment, so we should just take that. We can still go back to our original plan. There's also something to be said for taking the Gruul Good Gate, because it's then easier to, if we decide to play Gruul, we have more land cards free for playing one of the other cards. Gruul Guild Gate lets you splash blue easier as well, though it isn't blue, because let's say you want 8 or 9 lands from each color. It gives one Guild Gate gives you a red or a green, so you only need 8/7, so you can play 1 blue instead of the other land. For now, let's just take the Summary Judgment though, and let's see if we come back to our first plan. Best cards here are Twilight Panther or the Grurian. think we just take the Gradient here. There's something to be said for Titanic Brawl, but I do think these cards are stronger than these two. So let's see if we can go that way. And the Titanic Brawl is not something you should pick 6th anyway, so... Okay. It seems Cruel was open the most. Reckless Trumpeter doesn't fit in this deck. So let's just take a Gravel Hide Goblin, and if we decide to go Gruul. Here you could say, well, I'll take the Sylvan Brush Strider when we go black-green. But I think the Gravel Hide Goblin is better than the Brush Strider, so we don't miss really much. If we do decide to play Simic, we probably have enough playables, so we can not play the Brush Strider. Okay. So here we have the same option again. So we can take Gravel Hide Goblin. There's also something to be said for Footlight Fiend. It's better in the other deck we're making. But I do think we just take the Gravel Hide Goblin now. Okay. Boom. It goes from one way to the other. Best card here is the Carrion Imp. So let's just take that. Okay, here you can take the Depths Transport or the Rebel Belt Recluse. I still think Gruul is more open than the Orzhov deck. There's not much here just yet, just 2 creatures. So I'm not a big fan of Depths Transport anyway, so let's just take the Rebel Belt Recluse for now. And here's the Dead Revels. Okay, here's the Reckless Trumpeter or Carnage Carnival. Let's just take the Carnival. It's here's a Blade Brand. Thirsting Shade. Okay, well, do think it depends on what we open, what we will play. The Angelic Exaltation is very strong. Definitely in the Orzhov deck with a few flyers. So let's see if we can just build that one then. The Irons is also very good. Maybe there's also something to be said for the Gruul deck. I think that would be a very good deck as well. But Ethereal Absolution is almost unbeatable. I'm still not sure. I do think our setup for Gruul is better at the moment. If we take the R-Rings. We do have to choose now though. Okay, let's just take the Exaltation. I think we'll get enough playables. Okay, we get rewarded in the Orzhov Enforcer. We do need some creatures, so, and I do think it's better than Summary Judgment. So let's just take the Orzhov Enforcer. Okay. So not much here. We could splash the Acquidity, but I think we just want creatures at this point. So let's just take the Ornator so we can get to the late game. Okay, so here we have an Imp. Or we could splash some more white, but or we could take the Guild Gate. But let's just take a few creatures now, otherwise we don't end up with enough playables. So Griffin, Gradient, or Deploy. Deploy works good with Angelic Exaltation. And we want to splash the Binding anyway, so I think we just take that. I think we can pick up some other Death Toucher somewhere along the way. Okay, so here's a Guild Gate, which we definitely take. And here is a Death Toucher, so let's just take Death Toucher. So we can keep the ground clear. Ooh, We do already have a Blade Brand, and Blade Brand is very good with Fiend. There's also a Guild Gate, which we do need. I do think I'll take the Footland Fiend. It just fits better in our plan for now, and I'm thinking we will table the Guild Gate, which we will see here. And I do think I take this one over the Blade Brand. I would love another Blade Brand somewhere, but for now let's just take the Guild Gate. So, not much here. We could use the Furry Duelist as a splash, but then I'd rather have Transport. Okay, let's take the Crocodile, I think, for a blocker. And then the Senate Courier for maybe a splash. And let's take the Daylight as a sideboard card. Okay, whoa. Sure, I'll take 2. Okay, we definitely need more playables, but 2 Ethereal Absolutions are insane. Okay, here I take the Grotesque Demise. We would also have a very nice Gruul deck. I think both options are very playable, but let's for now take the Demise. And let's see how we get to 6 mana. With 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 creatures, 9 creatures. I think we should take the Officer of the Sentinel Mark. The Sentinel Mark will help us though with some life gain, but I think we just need some early creatures to get to the late game. Okay. So here we could take removal, or we could take the Guild Gate. I think it's better to take the Guild Gate. I'm not a big fan of Sky Tether. So let's take another Guild Gate, so maybe we can splash the Couriers then. Okay, let's take the life gain here. I would love another Dead Revel for some more creatures, but I think we can use the life gain. And here we could use another life, play another life gain, or Footland Fiend. We only have 1 Braid Band, or we could take the Scavenger. We don't have much to sacrifice though. But we could use one, I think. Maybe we can always sack the Footland Fiend or the Orator when needed. Or Oligarch. A very good pickup this late. Happy to pick this up. Okay, since we don't have much late game, I think we can play 1 Knight of the Last Breath. And here we can use another Horse of Guildgate. We already have a Deftest Transport, and I don't think Plague Rite fits into this deck. So here we can pick up a Sentinel Mark. We can maybe use it when needed. And let's just pick up some cards you probably don't play or side within. Okay, let's take a look at our deck. It says we have exactly 40 cards. That could possibly be true, because we choose the Orzhov deck very late, and I don't think we have a great Orzhov deck, but the 2 Ethereal's Absolution are definitely very good. So and we have some removal in Angelic Exaltation, Lammer's Binding, and the Demise. Sorry, I said Angelic Exaltation, but I meant Summary Judgment. Our curve is decent, and we have some very good top curves with the Ethereal Absolution and the Knight of the Last Breath. So we play 4 blue. I think that is 1 too much for the splash we have. I think we just play 1 extra. No. We have 7 white and we have 8 black. So I think we should take 1 more white. Yeah, I think this is better. So we have 7 black, 8 white. Yeah, let's keep it this way and see how our deck does. So let's go to our first game. The idea of our deck is to keep back till we get 6 mana and the Ethereal Absolution. And we use the Death Touches for that. And we have some flyers to do some damage. And the flyers also gain us some life. I do think we'll play first. We don't want to get overrun. So we have 2 mana for now. We can also draw another card with the Depose. We have the Footlight Fiend and the Blade Brand, which is a very nice combo. And we have a Grudian, so let's keep this. Our opponent has the mulligan. So let's play the Guild Gate for now and pass. And let's play another Guild Gate. There's no need for us to play the Foot Fiend here. So I'd rather have an untapped land next turn. That's the incubation work. Very good card. So now I'll play the Foot Fiend. We probably want to play next turn anyway, so I'd rather play another tap land here. And then next turn we will attack. So next turn you can make a 3/5, but if we play the Grudian, that's okay. So I think we can just attack now. I don't want to make 2 top tish for now. There's no use. So that's a second. Just don't want to die. But when we can do a little damage, we sure should do it. Okay. He's not making it 3/5 just yet. Nice attacking making side form. Okay, there's our Ethereal Absolutions. So I don't think we need to attack just for now. Because he will probably not block. And now he has 4. If he has 5 mana, we can't adapt both though, but he can probably adapt this one. And I'd rather use the Blade Brand then. I could attack with the Grudian now for now, and he probably let it through. Yeah, we could do that. If he has removal, there's no biggie, because we can just use Blade Brand. If he wants to trade, that's fine. There's no problem. It's a 2/2 now, but even if we have the Ethereal Absolution and he can adapt it, it's still 5/5, which could be problematic for us. So I don't mind the trade here, because it keeps one in the opponent's graveyard. Since he plays the Engineer now, it's hard. I really want to have Ethereal Absolution out next turn. So there's something to be said for draw a card now. Yeah, I think we should do that. We could also make 2 2/2s. That will be very good with our Ethereal Absolution. Well, I think I'm greedy, because we also still have the Blade Brand. If he gets a very big creature out or something, we can still kill it. Okay, so we got a little bit unlucky. Well, unlucky. We got very lucky with our hands, so it's not really unlucky, but it's unlucky it's a tapped land instead of a normal land. But next turn we can still use a true Absolution. Shark Crab. It's a very good card. He still has 2 mana up, so he still could have quench. I think next turn I just play Depth's Transport to see if he has a counter. He doesn't, so nothing wrong with a 5/3, and we can also okay, so he could still have a counter, but I don't expect him to have a counter, so let's just play with the solution. So okay, so he has a 4/4 flyer next turn. Yeah, I think we should just attack here. We do get some damage to that, but that's only 2 more, so there's 3, 5, 9 damage. And that means we have lethal on the swing back. Okay, it was enough. I think he wasn't dead just yet, but is there anything? We don't have much we can sideboard in or out. We could play the coin of all for the 1/1, but I don't think we should do that. I haven't seen any artifacts or enchantments. There aren't many in the Simic anyway. And I don't think we should play the Sentinel Mark as well, so let's just keep it as it is. Okay, so not the best of hands, and I go first. But I do have to depose to draw another card, so I think we should keep. Okay, next turn we play an island. Or a swamp if we draw anything better. We just draw an island. Okay, we place another open the gates. And we'll probably play the Guild Build again now. Yes, he does. Okay, so since we do draw a swamp, there's no need to play the depots now. We can just play the Grudian. Now let's hope we draw another creature, another land next turn. Okay, there's the guy. Okay, no land. So let's attack. We could use the depots deploy in his upkeep instead of dropping the Viscopa Vampire. Because if he plays a 5-drop now, that is definitely not nice for us. So let's play the Footlight Fiend, and in his upkeep he's deployed. It also draws us another card, so let's stop this one. Okay, that's fine. His mana, he has to use his mana now, so there's another land. Okay, just a Gruul Beastmaster now. I'm not really worried about the Gruul Beastmaster. Because you can play if you scope a vampire, we can also just attack. He probably won't block. And he doesn't have anything with haste, I guess. So let's just attack. I don't mind if he kills the Footland Fiend. We can then kill the Gaia Engineer. Probably has the... Probably needed the mana. So yeah, now we can drop the scope of vampire. If he removes it with a Gruul Smash or something, it's not the end of the world. Okay. So I think we just play the Angelic Exaltation now. Or I could play the Undercity Scavenger, kill the Footland Fiend, kill his Gaia Engineer and then attack. I think that's even better. It's a shame if he has French, but he doesn't. So let's sacrifice this one. Let's put the Ores of Guildgate on top. So, because we don't have 6 mana just yet. And then we can drop Angelic Exaltation or the Imp next turn and the Guildgate, and then a turn after play Ethereal Absolution. So, kill the Gaia Engineer with the Footlight Fiend. Okay, it's another Growth Spiral, it's okay. And if he attacks next turn, yeah, I think we just want to attack. We can't block anyway because they're flying next turn. And we have a 5/5 back in it, so I don't mind trading a Scathing Spire for any of those creatures. So okay, Brush Strider. Next turn I will drop the Angelic Exaltation. If he has a counter, I'd rather have him counter that than the Ethereal Absolution. I don't think he will attack this turn. The Scathing Spy doesn't have flying just yet, and just attacking with a 3/3 doesn't do much. Oh, well, he does. Okay, so I do think I'm going to trade this because I still have 2 creatures left then, and this will be a 5. No, this will be a 5/3 that will still trade with the Brush Strider. I don't want to get 8 damage though, so I do think if I'm favored if I just do it here. The Gruul Beastmaster will lose flying. And there's the Savage Mass. Okay. Let's see, now we can play the Imp as well. I think that will be better now. He doesn't have a counter anyway. And I'm not attacking for 3. So let's just play the Imp. Sell the Scathing Spy and gain 2 life. And I'm not attacking. If he wants to attack next turn, it's fine. we'll just take it. Well, I can if I block, I still have a 5/5 left and an ethereal absolution. If I take 9 now, I have a 3/4 flying and he has a 4/4 flying. That's not great. I think I'm just blocking the Cruel Beastmaster, because next turn we can block the freely. We can just freely block the Froststride every ethereal absolution. So let's not attack this turn. We can take 4 more. And then after that we can make flyers. Then it's not block this one. There's some good cards left, so we're not out of the woods by any means. But this is a very good draw, so we can now make it 3/2. And then on his turn make another 2/2, so let's not attack. Okay, let's move it to 2. Okay, and let's see how we block. We definitely have to kill the that one, and he's not attacking with anything else, so in this case let's just block like this and we take 4. But we get another 2/2, so flying 1. I think we just drop the Depth's Transport now. It's a 6/4. The R2 flyers could block the Sphinx of the Guild Gate. The Depth's Transport can block the Renthorn. Make it still, can still make it 2/2 or 2 even, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's just drop another ethereal absolution. It's not unique, so I think we can just attack. Yeah, I think it was just game. Dropping another one. That card is so insane, and having 2 is just bonkers. So that's our first win. Just a pretty hard game. Our deck isn't great, of course, but 2 ethereals absolution make up for much. So let's go to a second game. Okay, good starting hand. We have 3 mana, 2 ingredients to keep early aggression back. So let's just keep it. And we have all our colors. Let's drop the Guild Gates first, because we don't want tap lands. We come into play tap later on. Okay, so quick. Our opponent can drop 4-drop next time because of the growth spiral. So We're probably facing some early aggression. Ooh. Well, it's a shame we can't kill that one. So I just play planes and play Rubian. Sagana, very good card, but at least we have a dead touch blocker. So let's drop a land, and I think we just drop another one. He can adapt next turn, and it gains trample then, so he will do 6 damage, and it has already replaced itself. But for now, let's keep back, because we don't want to attack, and then let him kill it with some creature and get a lot of damage. Okay, so we can play a 3/3 scavenger, because we don't want to sacrifice a Grudian, or we could just play Carrion Imp. It won't gain us any life, but I still think it's better. He has to use his mana for the Ravnica then, and he can't attack it with a Steel Creeper. If he uses his mana for Ravnica, we won't block it. We can still block it next turn and use the Blade Brand. So let's play him now and not gain any life, and let's not attack. Adapt. And he's probably attacking with Homunculus. If he has a fight spell to kill the Carrion Imp now, that's a shame. I do think he has one. He's just thinking if he wants to use it now. Okay, I'm willing to trade that one. He could have applied Biomancy, but I'm just blocking with one. I don't mind if he has applied Biomancy. He probably has the 1/2 flyer. Oh, sure. There's not much I could do against that anyway. I could block with 2, but I don't want to block with 2. So let's just play this one, and let's not attack. If I block with 2, I would kill the Zagana, but I would give up 2 creatures. So that's not something I wanted to do anyway. I could not block with Carrion Imp and Grudian as well, so I think this was the best outcome. We just needed to get the trick out of his hand. Okay, I do expect something here. I'm not giving my creature Blade Brand just yet. I'm just willing to trade here. So if he has something, then we can use Blade Brand. Just pressing priority. That's a Titanic Brawl. So I do think I want to use Blade Brand now. I want to get rid of the Homunculus. The Footland Fiends gets worst, but still decent. And we get to draw a card, so we can use another land. Anyway, so that one dies, that one gets to live, but we can now use the Scavenger to play a Footland Fiend and kill his Engineer, so he doesn't have that much mana anymore. Although we played some premier creatures and some very good spells, we're still at 17 life, so I'm very happy about that. So let's now play the City Scavenger. Let's sacrifice the Footland King. And yeah, let's just take the land, and I don't think we need the Orator. I'd rather have something else. So let's kill the Dire Engineer. And let's not attack. Okay, so if he attacks, I'm blocking. I just want to get the... Okay, now I can't block, but if he wants to use his mana for that, I'm fine with that. Because next time on the turn we can just play the Imperial Absolution. I just want to get it in. Now he doesn't have any tricks. And yeah, I think I can. If he wants to adapt it, it goes to 7, so I'd rather have this one back. But we're already at 13, so maybe it's better to not attack just now for now. We can make some flyers next turn. Okay, so still using his mana for the Steeple Creeper. Okay, I don't mind an extra land, so let's just let us not attack again. I could of course attack with the 6/6, but if he adapts next turn or has something like this, then we have a problem. So now we don't. So let him attack if he wants to. So he doesn't, so now we can just make it 2/2. And with this many lands, I think we can play a big creature. So let's attack, not attack for one more turn, I think, because we could attack with this one and he can just block, but he probably won't. But he can have... Now let's wait for one more turn. There's some kind of form of removal with Swirl, and we puts 2 creatures back. I don't want to die to that. When we have such a strong... so much things to do with Angelic Exaltation. I just love that. Okay, I'm not really impressed by the just yet. We have some flyers, and we can also use the Lawmace Binding now. We do have exactly 7 mana, so... Let's attack, and let's attack. We can use Lawmace Binding and create 2/2 next turn. If he wants to kill this one, that's fine. We get 2 more flyers. So if he uses all his mana next turn on CruelGenius, I just use Lawmace Bindings on it. Okay, so that's 8 damage, and let's pass the turn again. Okay, that's totally fine. So let's use the binding on CruelGenius and let him attack if he wants to. Okay, that's still only 9, and he doesn't have any mana. So that would mean he would be dead on the return. 6, now he can block the 6/6 and the 3/3. That is, so now I should block, and I should block with the 6/6. Okay, I'm making 2/2 this turn though. should block. Because he could still block the 6/6, the 3/3, and I will do only 10 damage. So yeah. Okay, that travels. It's pretty decent, I think. We could use it for 2 and have 6 mana left. Then we could play an Imp and a Footlight Fiend, or a Grudian and a Footlight Fiend. Let's see, or I could use Nevertheless Bread. No, I think it's better to just... Okay, if I attack with everything, he has to block. I could just, I could also just drop the Angelic Exaltation, and then it would be 10. No, that would not be enough. And I think I just attack with this one. He's not blocking properly. No, he isn't. So I'm just playing Knight of the Last Bread. So 5/5. Okay, spider. So let's see. I could use the just drop the Angelic Exaltation, and now I can attack with 1 flyer. He has to block, otherwise he's dead. And then I can make another flyer on his turn. And I think the game is over. Another Ravnica Beast. Let's use it on the Ravnica Beast. And now I can attack with 1 flyer. If he has removal, that's okay. He left. No, he doesn't. So that's game 1. We played this very conservative, but I think that was the key to the win. Yeah, well, we don't have much to board in or out. We could again use the Carnival for the 1/1 Geyer. But I don't think we should do that again. There's something to be said for it though, but he has a lot of big creatures, and we have that touch creatures for his big creatures, so... Okay, our opponent goes first. Not the best defense, but if you draw a black source, we have 2 cards we can play. If we only draw a white or a blue, we can also still play Haza Officer, so I think we should keep it. It's not the best, but I think it's better than a 6. We're very slow deck anyway. Still no land. It's a bit of a shame. I really hope we draw 1 next turn. On the upside, our opponent is very slow out of the gates as well. So, well, very slow. No 2-drop, so that's good. Phew, we got a land where we needed it. we just play the house officer. If he has a quench, that's fine. He doesn't, so. We missed the land drop, so that gives us some more time. We don't have the best defense as well. Now you just use the alignment on the officer, so nothing we can do this turn. Okay, and now we can play, no. Let's play the imp. So, we have its flyer. And if he has anything, I'd rather have him kill the flyer for now, because we have the actual solution for a flyer. Okay, since he had mana issues and didn't have much to do, I think I will just use the grotesque demise on the guy engineer. He doesn't have much other targets except the 2-3. But I just want to disrupt his hand for now. I don't want him boosting out to 7-7 or something like that. Okay, well, his land problems are over now. Okay, so let's just play the Gideon and let's attack again. He's probably tapping out now. Yeah, well, good enough. Shame we don't drew another land, but we can just play the crocodile and keep the enriched Saratoga back. I could play the enforcer, but the enforcer can't block the Saratoga anyway, so I could also choose not to block, of course, and then just attack with everything in case he has a trick, but I don't think that's our way to victory. Okay, no land, and also no double black, so that's a shame. So let's just attack with the Gradient and the Carrion Imp. Oh. That's totally fine with me. I do see why he does that. He can just adapt it to an 8-8 next turn. And he wants to have that touch out of the way, but we have another one, so okay, that's fine. Okay. Shame he has 2 mana open now. So he could have a quench, there's a plan. So since you could have a quench, I'm just dropping the Adeptus Transport now. And he doesn't seem to have it, so I'm just attacking with the Carrion Imp for 2. Well, he can't use his whole mana to make an 8-8 trample, it will just die, so he has to do something else. And that's playing a 7-7. Now we will just drop Ethereal Absolution. Let's play in the land. Let's see, if we attack with everything, he can block the 6 on the 4-8, the 3-3 on the 2-3, and then he will die, so that's not an option for him. If he blocks the 6-6 on the 6-4, I'm happy. Then he still has to block another one, and then he will die as well. He could block the 6-6 on the 2-3, that will die. So I think we should just attack with everything. He can double block. Stone Strength. Okay, that's a good card, but still the same logic applies. Okay, that will still means you're dead. So that's match 2. Alright, your absolution doing the work again. So that's 2 wins. Let's go for match 3. So let's see if we can keep this up. Ooh, good mana, very slow hand. Our opponent goes first. I do think we have to keep it though, but I'm not happy about it. Because we don't have any of the dead touchers. And we have no idea what we're up against. If he's very fast, we probably have a problem, but I do still think this is better than going to 6. It's a red deck, so it's a red deck with a Fireblade on the side. Okay, so okay, at least there's a Gradient for next turn. If we play the Gradient and he attacks with anything, I'm willing to trade, so we can use the imp the turn after that. And I just don't want to take any damage. Here comes a 5-2 or a 3-2 Blade Juggler probably. Oh, Acrobat, okay. I'm definitely willing to trade a Acrobat next turn. If he has a removal spell for it, it's gonna hurt though, because we get 6 damage then. If he has Skewer the Critics, for example. And I have a feeling that is possible, but there's not much we can do. There's a black. Yeah, it's the same principle. Now we have to play the Force of Enforcer next turn. Okay, well, you could also just take another 4 and gain 2. That way we go to 12. What did he do? Yeah, let's see. We can block the Fireblade, but not the Acrobat, so then we go to take 4, go to 8. This hurts our dead Raffles, but we just need them at the live now. So if he has a removal for the Carrion Imp, we go to 6, and then the turn after we can play the Crocodile. It's going to be very hard, but there's a lot of pressure on us. There's the spear. So we go to 6 now. We could also have played Enforcer last turn and keep the 1/1 back, so we could block another one, but that would be less mana efficient. So let's now play Crocodile so we can block the Hack-Robot. And then next turn we can play the Depth's Transport. Okay, I didn't expect that, to be honest. I do think it's not because I do think it's a good decision. If he plays another creature now, he can just sack it the next turn, and then afterwards he can kill his own Fireblade article. So we're almost dead. And that's a very good drop as well. So, oh, there's a Grotex Demise. That means we can play the Enforcer and remove the Fireblade Artist. That means we go to 1 next turn. If he doesn't have anything else. If he does have anything, we're dead, but probably attacking now, and we just block the Pestilent Spirit. So we go to 1. And that means we have 2 blockers for the Dragon next turn. Blood Rivals. Oh. We can do nothing here. We could play the Absolution, but it's too late. We could play the Transport, but he just uses Spear Spewer. We can't kill the Spear Spewer. So let's just concede and not show him the rest of our cards. We were close to stabilizing, but just a little bit too slow. I do think the Sentinel's Mark can do some work here, and I also can think the Thirsting Shade will be okay. I don't think we need Night of the Lead Breast here. And also we don't need Angelic Exaltation, or the Ethereal Absolution will be enough. No, the Carnival doesn't do much. These creatures are, most of them are 2/2. It probably has a 1/1 somewhere, but I think this will be okay. We just want to lower our curve for a bit, so we can keep up with the early aggression. Okay, so let's play first. Again, such a slow hand. Now I'm definitely going to mulligan. And this is better. Let's put that one on the bottom. We want another land. So let's play the Guild Gates first again. I don't have to explain why we play the Guild Gates first. Okay. We will drop an Enforcer. I won't block. We can take one damage. On the other hand, if we block now, our Voscopa is more likely to live. But I'm not. I think I just play the Grudian and block with the Grudian. Okay, so we don't draw our land. That's a shame. I could tap this turn, or I could just attack. No, I don't want to attack. Yeah, I could attack, and if you place the 2/2, I can tap the 2/2. Nah, let's not attack. We can. I'm waiting one more turn, because I rather have the life gain of the top test. Okay, still willing to take 2. Ooh, I might should have blocked here. Doesn't really matter. You can still ping me for 1 then, and play anything with Spectacle. So there's the Fireblade Artist, so not attacking was the right option. So let's hope we get. Okay, so we don't draw another land, so next turn. Okay, I'm willing to wait one more turn. If he has removed for the Enforcer, we can use the Depose to tap his Fireblade Artist. So that's the deck. That's okay, we gain a flyer. And before attackers, I do want to tap the Fireblade Artist and draw a card. Tap target creature, yes. Okay, still no land. So let's hope we draw one next turn. Okay, I'm willing to block this one. So our Footland Fiend, Voscopa Vampire cannot be killed by the Footland Fiend anymore. Okay, now I'm just using the Blade Ramp and the Fireblade Artist to draw. Let's hope we draw another land. Still no land. Okay, well, this is becoming problematic now, but we're still at 16, so we're 14, 13. Okay, probably going to give this haste, so it become problematic. And still no land. Okay, well, at least we have the Orator now, but not drawing any lands is really definitely hurting our game. And I don't think we can come back. I expect him to have some kind of removal. So if he removes this one though and we draw land, I'm playing the Vampire. You just need to gain some life, and I don't have the luxury to drop a Grudian anymore then. I think. That's 7, so we would be at 4. No. Well, maybe. If he kills that one, we go to 6, 4, 5. No, I have to drop the Vampire now and hope he doesn't have any removal. So let's see what he does. If the Viscoper Vampire gets removed, this game is over. Yeah, it's good critics, so now it's game. Just very unlucky with our lands. We go to 3 next turn if we draw a land. Then he can attack with both creatures and kill us with a spear away, so we're dead. Okay, it's a very nice first step as well. We just 3 screw the critics this game, so shame we lost, but we were a bit unlucky as well. Let's go to game 4. Okay, let's play first. Okay, this is a better hand. We're still again 2 mana, but we have an Enforcer, a Summary Adjustment, and a Depose Deploy. Maybe I should have used the Depose Deploy quicker. There's something to be said for that, but we just were very unlucky with the lands also, so not really sure. Let me know what you think if you have looked at the video. So I'm just playing Enforcer here. I'm not blocking the already though. Well, if I ain't blocking, I better play the Grudian. It's more mana efficient. This was a mistake. Well, I'm not blocking. Well, maybe I could use the Underscally Scavenger next turn to use the Enforcer. So, okay, there's something to be said for that. Okay, Carol. I'm not attacking, I'm willing to trade, so okay, I'd rather not trade with that one, but I don't want to take 3 every time. Okay. I don't want to use a Summary Adjustment on it. Okay, so now we can use the Scavenger. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have passed first. Was a little bit too quick. So we don't need a land now. I could use a Carrion in next turn. So let's not attack. Growth Spiral, so his mana problems are over. I'm attacking here with the 5/5 since I'm blocking with 2/3. If he wants to block with everything, that's okay. He doesn't, so I'm just eating his. I think it's way too early to jump block. He could have easily taken 5. But okay. Okay, let's remove the Pegasus. I'm going to. Okay. I did expect that to. I did expect that one to come down somewhere. He doesn't have good blockers now for the 5/5. So I could use the Depose Deploy and Summary Judgment. on the arbiter. I might do that if he plays something tricky, but let's just attack for now. Okay. Well, I don't expect him to triple block. If he does, okay, he's chump blocking again. Okay. Not using the Death Revelers just yet. I know I can't use the low mage binding, but I'm willing to take 2 for now. Okay, there's an Aeromonculus. And put another Caracol. It's a weird deck, and doesn't seem to be all that consistent. Okay, here's a Grotesque Demise, so now I'm just attacking again with the Undercity Scavenger, and let's see how he blocks. Oh, he isn't blocking, okay. He's jump blocking all the time, and now he isn't blocking. I'm not using the Death Revel just yet. I have a Summary Judgment and a Depose and a Grotesque Demise up, so I have my fair choice of pickings. I just expect him to use the Aeromonculus, to be honest, and attack with the Arbiter. Okay, he doesn't. So then I'm just blocking with the Gradient. Okay, there's another one. So now I could use a deploy here to kill that one and kill another one. Or I'm using Grotesque Demise, I'm just not sure on what creature just yet. She can just do it on an Arbiter. Then I'm going to attack again for 5. Okay, so now I'm not using the Day Revels for the Enforcer and the Gradient. And let's drop a Vampire. If he decides to attack with the Aeromonculus, that's fine. I can take 2 from the Arbiter. Okay, swing. I would love to draw a blue spell now, because the swings is kind of a problem, because we can't use the Judgment on it, because it has proof from monocolored. I do think I'm just going to attack though with the Scavenger. Let's keep the pressure up a little. Okay, so that's okay. We take 7 now. So I'm just dropping some creatures. If he drops the high alert, we can still block the swings though with our Carrion. So we're not dead then. Let's see, if we take 7 now and then attack by killing the Arbiter, I think that's still okay. still no blue source, so this one is unblockable, so I think we should kill this one. We can't kill that one. That could become a 3/4. So I think I'm just attacking with everything except the except the 2/2 and 2/3. Well, since I'm using the pose anyway, I should not have played the land. I could have drawn a blue source for the Law Mage Binding. It's a mistake again. Okay, that's fine. I'm drawing some light then. Okay, so he takes 3. Because he's also going to, but we also go to 10, and I'm more than happy with that. I could use the, I think I'm just getting the arbiter now. I can't kill that one anyway, so and there's an island. So as I said, but that's a very good draw for us. We can get rid of the swings now. And attack ourselves. So let's not block this one. That is also a very good draw. So let's play the... Well, we do have lethal though, if he doesn't have anything. Yeah, I'm willing to try that. I can play an imp later. So, oh, we don't have lethal. He's at 13. Damn, he gained 3. So that was a big mistake. But let's just attack now and keep a flyer back. Let's keep 2 flyers back. I think it's a mistake what we did, but. We're still okay. If he attacks, I'm blocking with 1 creature. Okay, so we're making a few mistakes. It's getting a little bit later as well, so. Okay, this is a problematic creature as well. Oh, okay, so he goes to 8, he blocks that one. And then we have 7 damage. Ooh. So I think I'm not blocking this yet. I might draw something for the Fishcopper Vampire. That's not it. So now I am attacking with everything. Just 2. Okay, so let's hope despite our mistake of the Law-Mage Binding and our miscount, we can still make it. Ooh, that's a very good one. So he's 3 blockers, so that's 1, 2, 3, but yeah. So we still don't have lethal yet. If he attacks, we do have to block. Okay, so okay, so we have a blocker, and then we can just attack with these three next turn. If he kills it, that's fine. Okay, so he has to block that one. That one can block that one, and then he gets one too, and then we have one that blocks that one. So I basically have to attack. So that means we get another flyer, that's fine. Might get a bit too greedy here, but I think we're losing that one, and if we were losing that one, it's because of my mistakes. Sorry for that. And we have to block both because I got too greedy, and then I can do that. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was my mistake, so let's hope we can make up for it in the other two games. The main mistake was not tapping the Hexproof Flyer. So I do think we should just keep it this way and play another game. Okay, our opponent is taking a bit more time to mulligan. Sideboard, I mean. So I do think we should play first. Okay, this is a good hand. And now I think I'll open. Nah, I said I want to open with a Footlight Fiend into an operator, but we can't, so let's just play Great Garden. We can just play an operator, it's turn 2. Okay, I do think I will just drop an operator. The chances are pretty big we don't want to use the Demise next turn anyway, and then we can drop a Guildgate and a Fiend. So let's do that. Let's hope the Gate Green, drop a Fiend and attack. Okay. That's a decent blocker. That means we only do 1 damage, but I'm not... Well, let's hope he blocks the Orator, then we can play a City Scavenger, sacrifice the Fiend. Okay. Okay, gift of strength. That means getting the on a 7 using the Undercity Scavenger to kill the to kill the Footland Fiend doesn't work anymore. I could use Crueltex the mine now to save the upper orator, but I don't think I want that to do. I don't think I want to do that. I'd rather keep my demise. I just rather have a 5/5 in play. So let's do this. I'm still sacking the 1/1. Okay, and we don't need these cards. We don't need any more lands. We do have a 5th land, and we will probably draw a 6th land somewhere. Okay, an orator. And if he has another trick, then we can use the demise. So let's attack. And I'm wondering what he will do. He's not blocking, so it seems. Okay, so that's okay. It's not good, but there's nothing we can do about it. So let's drop an. Let's go to a end turn and play in. And I think we can use that one on the orator. I'd rather have the 2 life now. We won't use the Reveler on the orator anyway. So we do have the upper hand, but he has some more cards left. And that's a pretty decent one. I could use the Braid Plant now. And since we don't have anything else anymore, I'll just do that. I'm just going to attack now. He blocks. I'm just using the Blade Plant. Okay, that's a nice card. And we keep the mice open if he drops another one next turn. Okay, I'm not too concerned about Pegasus. Okay. If I use the growth as demise now on the caretaker or on the I would say I'm pretty sure I could drop it through Absolution, but it could still have Quench, so let's not do that. We're not drawing a land anyway, so let's attack with this one. I should have used a Hazard Monster on the Guardian Imp and then attack with everything probably, but this way I have the demise open, so. Okay, now I'm just dropping the blue one. Okay. So, still in it to win it. Okay, here's a 6 drop. probably. Oh, a swing. It's a shame we can't demise the swings. But if we draw a land now, and not a tap land, this will be okay. Yeah. I'm just attacking with the... I should have used the officer first again, damn. Getting really tired. So this will probably be our last match. And I will do the other matches in another video if we win this one. Okay. So he's at 9. Okay, so we get 4 damage. It's not a problem. I'm blocking the Concordia, of course. Okay. Yeah, and I am just dropping the Ethereal Absolution. Yes, the Caretaker and if he grants, so be it. I haven't seen any counter just yet. Yeah, so this is a very good turn for us. And now we can just attack with everything. If he wants to trade this far around for the Guardian, that's okay. We're still at 17, so... just a strength, sure. That means this is still 2 for 1. Still have the Ethereal Absolution, so... Okay, I think I don't want to trade any more of my creatures now, so I think I'll just use the Grotesque Demise, or I could use the House the Officer, that might be even better. Yeah, and let's keep the Demise open. Okay, so let's attack. He has to block the Guardian. Okay. And then I can still use the Demise on the swings when needed. Okay, then the Pegasus. Yeah, I'm just going to kill it now. Oh, that's one. We can't. Of course we can't. Then let's take another 3. And I'm just using it on the Pegasus then. Okay, now I'm just keeping my mana open. I can well open. I'm just going to attack and keep it open to make it 2-2. I don't want to take any more damage off the Phalanx. He has to block now though. Oh, Roots now. Whoa, this is a weird deck. Damn. Okay, sure. Let's drop 3-1. And we can make a 2-2 in the air. So we're not getting any more damage. Okay. So let's just keep it as it is, and let's hope we can win another game, so we can play another match with this deck. I think this deck definitely needs 3 wins with 2 Ethereal Absolutions, and we should have won the first match as well, the first game from this match as well. We just made a few mistakes. Okay, so our opponent is finished with sideboarding. Let's go to match 3. Okay, I'm keeping this one. We have a 2 and a 3 drop. We do have 5 lands, but we're missing our blue for the deploy, but we can use the deploys. Oh, Angelic Exaltation. That's a nice draw, I think. Let's hope we draw a blue land, then we could go Enforce into Grurion, into Deploy, into Angelic Exaltation. Okay. So just dropping the Grurion. If we want to attack, that's fine. I want to trade our Enforce, not the Grurion, so I'm not attacking. Okay, incubation. Okay, Wrecking Beast, so okay, I was willing to trade, but I could attack now. I could also just drop an Exaltation. No, I think I'm just dropping the Orator. And not attack. In 2 turns I can kill it with Ethereal Absolution anyway, and I'd rather have my Death Toucher around. And if he wants to attack now, I can just block it with Orator. Okay, sure. Okay, there's the Guild Gate. And since he has 3 mana open, I do think I have to drop the Angelic Exaltation this turn. Okay, it's not. So then I'm just attacking for 4. Yeah, if he wants to trade both his creatures, that's just fine. Oh, he can't even skip because I have 3 creatures, of course. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's the Demise. That's a good card, but so If he hasn't no blue or any other land to drop this turn, this game is probably over. Yeah, so there's our land. You can play Ethereal Absolution, kill 2 of his creatures, and attack with everything. Even if you can remove Ethereal Absolution the turn after this, it's still a card he has to use, and then we can attack again for 5, so... Okay, so I'm just attacking with everything. And I'm not going to do anything. I'm making if he wants to kill the Ethereal Absolution, I'm just making a creature. Yeah, in this game, okay, I made a few mistakes. I hope I've explained them to you, so you know what not to do and why it was a mistake. In the end, we still won our match, mostly because of because Ethereal Absolution came through for us. So we're at 3 wins, and we have our investment back, include plus 4 packs. So that's always good. I'm a bit tired, so I'm calling it a day now, and I will play again next time, and that will be the rest of the matches. So this is the end of part 1. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And please subscribe if you just watched a bit of the video, or if you watched everything. That's it's a huge support for me. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you next time.